Well, good afternoon. Okay, I'd like to tell you what happened about, say, 2 weeks ago. Okay, I sent an email to this one vintage record CD store out somewhere in downtown Vancouver. I'm not going to say the name of the place, but just by looking at this, I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if viewing this video, would figure out where this actually came from and its origins. Okay, so I bought this album 14 years ago in some vintage record store close by Playland on Hastings Street. Yeah, so while I was thumbing through the collection of records here, and I came across this, oh boy, I jumped out of the seat of my pants once I held held uh, held on to this, and I and I seen yeah, once I seen the track one and side two there, and I I spent like close to 10 years trying to find a copy of that one song there, and I jumped for joy. Let me tell you. And this album's the history of Vancouver's rock and roll, Volume 3. There were 4 volumes released by the Vancouver Record Collectors Association. Think that's what that's called. Yeah, and here's Volume 4 on CD. And it's still in fabulous shape. And here's the booklet of liner notes here that goes along with it. Okay, so when I bought, when the, I was about to purchase this album, the proprietor of the store that closed down many years ago, I think it was like about maybe 5 years after I bought this album, that store on Hastings Street closed down. Okay, so the proprietor at the time informed me that this is the test pressing copy of this album. Yeah, so I have a test pressing here. Okay, yeah, she told me the story of how this one place in downtown Vancouver was looking for this, and hopefully one day have it back in their possession one day, because well, at that time they were affiliated with the Vancouver Record Collectors Association. You know, they hold conventions every year and throughout Vancouver and all that stuff. And I paid $50 for it. I had it in my possession for 14 years. So I sent an email, like I said, about a couple weeks ago to this one place that, I thought about this story for the longest time. And I know I sent an email like explaining how I came across this album to this one guy. And, I was just asking if he was still interested in acquiring this album. And well, I got a reply soon after the fact. He said that, well, thanks. How much do you want for it? And I'm sitting here thinking, gee whiz, what do I want for this? Well, to tell you the truth, I thought I'd just give it back, no strings attached. I've been, years ago, I frequented this one store and I bought items like this that were featured in there. Yeah, so I bought this. And I bought a copy of the Collector's Debut album. That one's in fabulous shape. Oh, jeez, phone's ringing. Oh, I'm not going to answer it. And I bought this too. And they also sell vintage posters like this. I bought this years ago. This is a treasured item from from that psychedelic era in Vancouver, like in the Kitsilano area along West 4th Avenue. Yeah, so Yeah, the Steve Miller Band was the Steve Miller Blues Band back in 1967 when this poster was released. And I bought this item here. And over in the other corner, I bought that item. Oh, geez, I need to replace that lava lamp in the corner because I had that for 20 years and it used to be blue, but now it looks like a blonde pale ale color. Yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking about giving this back for free because I bought so much stuff from this one place. I thought why not? So I'm just asking you. You think that's a good idea just to get this back for nothing after being somewhat of a loyal customer to these guys? I don't know. What do you think?